Now, for the most famous words in motorsport.
Drivers, start your engines!
They come down to the line, green flag goes in the air, 2 by 2 as they head off into turn number 1.
This is Cal Norton Jr. and this is Ricky Bobby, and you're watching Flying Aces YouTube channel. Wow.
Evening, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening as we are set to race here. We got 2 races coming up tonight. Somebody could walk away with $100. More on that in just a brief moment. We are going to be in the GT3 cars. We're going to kick things off at Interlagos. That is the home of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Interlagos, can't remember the technical name or the specific name of it. But anyway, it is called Interlagos, and we are at Brazil. A very fun track, a lot of uphills and downhills, left-handers, right-handers, ins and outs, and all of the above. We're going to kick things off the 30-minute race, and everybody is invited to join us in Brazil. Race number 2 tonight, as voted on Twitter. Las Vegas Motor Speedway is our site, and we're going to run the NASCAR Next Gen Cup cars. Narrowly edged out. I think it was 50.3 to 49.7, if I'm not mistaken, with like 70, 75 votes. We are going to Las Vegas, so it was a very close battle. And thank you if you voted today. Thank you for sharing your opinion. And again, we're going to run Las Vegas. We're going to 100 laps in that feature event, and we'll do that in the NASCAR Next Gen Cup Series cars. I do want to welcome everybody in. Let's say hello to our pole sitter tonight. And, of course, that is Nightmare Racing 65. You know him as Martin Fallon. Nightmare Racing 65, everybody. Seriously, top of the evening to you. If you ain't acing, you ain't racing. That's a fact, brother. Welcome aboard. Ladies and gents, as we begin our show, I'd like to mention a couple of messages now. Stay caught up on our racing schedule at _FlyingAces on X or on Discord. There's a link in the description below. Are you ready for premium sim race equipment? SimRaceCity.com features leading brands to meet your budget and sim racing needs. Use FlyingAcesTV as your promo code at checkout to save 5% off your order. Passion, performance, podium. SimRaceCity.com. For all your AR-15 needs, check out AR15parts.com. Save 10% off your order with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. Are you ready to upgrade your current gaming PC? Check out the Ford Entertainment Group at FEGCustomPC.com. Formula One specs at street stock prices. Need race-winning open setups on iRacing? Check out the official Coca-Cola iRacing eNASCAR setup supplier at McConey Setup Shop. Save 10% off your order with promo code FlyingAcesTV. I want to thank RaceLab for providing us with our live stream standings, track map, and other useful racing widgets. If you're a live streamer or simply a sim racer, check out RaceLab. Looking for NASCAR diecast or NASCAR merchandise? Check out Plan B Sales or Circle B Diecast. Save $5 off your order of $30 or more with the promo code FlyingAcesTV. You could walk away with $100 tonight, courtesy of Buddy Steele and Miss Mandy's Christian Daycare in Brandon, Mississippi. Drivers must win 2 races, have the Team Racers for Christ or a similar faith-based logo on both race-winning cars, and have an I rating of 3,000 or less at tonight's feature race to win the prize. And that is how you can win $100 tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to mention before we head over to Brazil, I want to mention the 2024 Daytona Speed Weeks is upon us. January 29th, we're going to kick things off. We have 55 drivers registered as of right now. If we go over that 60 mark for the 2.4-hour race, we will have to make a split there. So it'll be 30 and 30, and we'll divide it up according to your entry number. That's why everyone is assigned a race entry number. At this point, again, we got 55 drivers. Today is the 9th day of January if you're watching this into the future. So we have 20 days, right at 3 weeks remaining. It looks like, at least numerically, we will probably have more than 60 for the 2.4-hour race, which kicks off Speed Weeks January the 29th. If you want more information on that, you can check out Discord or YouTube or also Twitter/X, where most of that information is pinned somewhere at the top of our messaging. All right, let's head back to Brazil. I've done a couple of practice laps, nothing to write home about, but here we are. We're in this Ferrari Ace Attack Sim Sport Sim Race City blue plaid Ferrari. Let's say hello to the Chatville right quick. Again, Nightmare Racing 65. Martin, good evening to you. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlight Evening. Michael Smithy, thank you for being a channel member. Same to you, Martin Fallon. Joel, what's up? Nick Breen, kids. Seriously, one more time. And Nick Breen, don't have this track. Oh, Nick, it's a good one. It is a good one. I want to welcome in Daryl Howell, our friend down there in the great state of Alabama. Hopefully, you guys are a bit on the safe side this evening as you had some storms. I don't know if it got up into Alabama or not. Maybe southern Alabama. But I know guys in Georgia and Florida and South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia, all in harm's way this evening. Trilogy Gaming, good evening. And Spasm, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get out here to Brazil. We'll unmute everybody. Let's see. I think I've got a qualifying setup in. That's not what I want. I want the race trim set up. I am no threat for the polls, so let's go ahead and get used to our race trim. Now, we're going to run 50% fuel. This is the first time we ran 50% fuel in a road race, and we do have a very strict 16x incident limit for this one. Let me set my race wheel right quick. There's the center. Let's go to the torque, and we'll put that road racing event set up in there. After the fact, of course, I found out we ran that 45-minute Daytona race Sunday evening. I ran that with my oval wheel settings, and I kept noticing, man, this thing is hard to turn. I just thought it was the GR86. If you joined us, I ran the GR86. It's like, no way this thing's as hard to turn.
I keep getting off track in places I wouldn't think I'd get one. Might have to straighten that up.
Yeah, we got a 16x incident limit for this.
I'm sorry to whoever that was there.
So 16x on the incident limit, 50% fuel. We're going to see how some road racing with a bit of strategy plays out. Something we've wanted to try for a while, but tonight is a great night to do it. It's my understanding, and I don't speak Portuguese, but it's my understanding Interlagos means between lakes. I think if we pulled out and did an aerial view here, there is some lakes surrounding this circuit. We are in the Brazilian city of Sao Paulo.
I spun that after you guys.
Good to have David Griffin racing with us tonight. A very busy man who works in the evenings.
I didn't want you crashing into me, so I'm going to get out of the way. So, J-Dub, are you saying that we can't run a race setup? Or is the fuel just limited to whatever race setup we put on it? It only gives us 50% fuel.
Yeah, that's my understanding. No matter what you choose, you're limited to 50% fuel.
Well, with this car, I had to do all kinds of suspension adjustments to get it so it'll make it on one tank. So if that's how we're doing it, I don't really mind. That would just been nice to know.
Well, I did tweet it out today. 50% fuel, 16x.
You know, like ride height and perch offset. It's got to be adjusted to add more fuel.
And it was posted on Discord.
So
it was
Rick,
posted on the YouTube.
That I have is for the 30-minute race that was here last in October. So you should have enough fuel to make it all the way with what he's given us.
No. Not with the Marconi setup. So if anybody makes it, that's what's bugging me. I'm going to have to pit. So if somebody makes it all the way without having to pit, that's not fair.
I think everybody should have to pit.
Right. We'll get it straightened out right now.
Yeah, but I don't understand what fuel load has to do with that 30-minute race.
Left side.
Yes, 30-minute race.
Still there.
Yes, you'll have to pit. Yeah, that's
Still
fine.
on your left.
Everybody has
You're clear, clear.
Well, I'm pretty slow around this joint, so I might be able to do it without pitting. but I'll probably be like 5 on 10.
James Cato, everybody.
We should be able to go 22 laps on this setup, and that's going to be
11.
about 30 minutes.
I don't think y'all understand what JW is saying. No matter how much fuel your setup has in it, the race that he set up is limiting to only 50% of that.
That's what I
see turn 4's got that code of track limit.
So
that's how we're doing it, and it's fair.
it is. Yes, Rick, that's the way it's set up.
Correct. But I have 13.2 gallons that it's going to allow me to
You
use.
don't understand what fuel load has to do with driving safer.
Nothing was safer, just trying to mix in some strategy.
And so if you get taken out and you're pretty much out of the race, well, this gives you a chance to get back in the race because other people will have to pit. You might get a position or two instead of just saying, well, I'm wrecked, so it's over with for me.
Yeah, to me, the strategy is set your car up so it'll just make it. Maybe with a little bit to spare. I mean, there's a lot of strategy in that.
Well, from my calculation, 13.2 gallons.
Adjusting stuff to get it to do that.
Is my mic working?
Yes.
According to the calculations of 13.2 gallons divided by 0.6 is 22 laps. 22 laps times 1 minute and 35 seconds is 30 minutes.
Man, that's a tough off-road penalty right there. You know, I guess essentially someone could put in an endurance setup and try to run 30 minutes on it.
Which is good now because the adjustments have been taken out of it, but the fuel load's down, so
Yeah.
hey, it's all the same. If somebody's driving hard, maybe then that's a problem.
Strategy.
What do you mean strategy?
Lipton Coast is what he's telling me.
Ideally, in a perfect world,
There's like rules.
we're trying to have everybody pit one time.
Left side. Clear.
I ran a 137 in practice today.
We'll see.
Dang, that's a tough off track. That is a tough off track.
The unpopular belief.
How many laps is it saying you can go on a 50% tank, Rick?
20.9.
He should get 10 laps.
At the moment, John.
It's not enough. A couple laps.
Wally said at the moment.
I put it up to like, whatever it was, say 24 gallons.
But I'm pretty sure you can, on half fuel, you can only run about 20, 22 minutes.
Making the performance out of it so I can make sure I can make 30 minutes. That way I can drive as hard with everybody else. Now, if everybody else has to pit, regardless of how hard they drive, then it's fair.
Well, there's only one way to find out,
Ferrari 296.
and that's racing.
Luckily, the rules are the same for everyone, so go right.
Well, people are already saying they could make it.
Not all the fuel cells are the same size, right? If you're in different fuel cell size for different makes.
analyzing the...
That is correct. But as long as it's at 50%, it'll all be the same. The cars burn fuel at different rates as well.
That is correct, Chris Webb.
David's saying he can go 22. I already know I can only go 20.
In theory.
It's going to depend on what the track temp is when the race starts as well, Rick. So slower lap times equals better fuel mileage.
I'm showing 22 as well.
See? Right off the bat. Guys can make it.
It's how you drive the car. Listen close.
And do what? And what does that do to me, David?
It saves you fuel.
Yeah, but what else does it do?
It gives you better tire wear.
What else? Still haven't hit the important one yet.
Well, if you're saying it slows your lap times down, that's false, because if you can learn to lift and coast and drive the thing, it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
I didn't know.
You know it's unfair. You got 22. I got 21.
I didn't
It's
know
the same exact thing if everything
fuel
was at 100%.
would
If
cause
everyone's
such
cut in half.
division.
Nothing is changing. No one's getting an unfair advantage more than what they have had with 100%. It's exactly the same, just 50% fuel.
137.8. Okay.
Wrong. If I had 24 gallons in my car, that would be true.
Well, I mean, it's an
My
open
car is
setup.
not saying that I have 22 laps.
It is
lap
an
time,
open setup,
but
so
I
you
only
can put
need
as much
0.9
fuel
to
in as you
finish, so I
want.
can save that throughout a 30-minute race is what I'm trying to tell you, Rick.
Minus your, whatever you use up on
No, it's 50%. 50%
outlap.
of the total fuel capacity is
Well,
what
that's
we've
why I have a
got.
clutch and I have an ignition switch, and I turn my engine off.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go look at some
So
paint
do I.
schemes. That is my Ferrari. That 9 car belongs to James Cato. It's a BMW. That Simrace City machine is David Griffin in the 28.
Well, I don't know about
Love
you guys,
that car.
but I'm running it hard.
That Ferrari belongs to Chris Webb.
Yep, me
That
too.
Porsche belongs to Nate
I don't have
Yarnell.
this track. I'm not talking about
That BMW, Dan Taylor.
I rarely win. That's not
That
the point.
Simrace City
But I always
Lamborghini
feel
is
like
the
when I
Reverend.
start the race,
That
everybody's
BMW
on the
is John
same-
Creighton.
If
That
you're going to have
Porsche-
to save, I'm going to have to save.
That Porsche
But
belongs to Billy
right as it is,
Sigmund.
before we even start, I'm a lap down.
That
on
Porsche
fuel.
belongs to John Bates. And then there is me. Let's see how many drivers we have. Looks
We
like
all
15.
are. You just got to figure out how to
15.
save
Joe
the fuel
Francis is in. Let's
to
find
make it.
Joe. Joe in the Golf Porsche tonight. A good-looking ride. Nate
I'll
Yarnell,
vote
we've
blind rules
seen.
from here on out so we can all be happy.
James Cato, we have seen. Mark Cooper.
It's not that big a deal. It's just people won't admit they have an advantage already. Well, it's all they have to do is say, yeah, you're going to really have to save.
Harrison Prohaska in his Porsche. Watch out for that guy.
And you'll be
John
dropping back
Bates.
the whole time you're doing it.
John Bates again in that Porsche.
I think if you want to make it, everybody's got to save. If your plan is to make it on one stop, you have to save.
What's up, Warren Keith?
Strategy.
Where is Warren Keith? There's
Go
Warren. Let's
fast.
get Warren
Go
on
slow.
the
You
on the
pick.
paint scheme
Decide.
reveal.
More options. The American Dream.
The American Dream. Warren
I'm
Keith
sorry,
in that
that's
Porsche.
just stupid. You have to save 1 gallon. I got to save 2. How's that fair?
Oh boy.
Hey,
All
Rick,
right.
have you ever ran a 24-hour race? Because that's all they do in the 24-hour races is save fuel, so they have 2 to 3 less pit stops in the 24-hour period.
Absolutely, David, but that's in a 24-hour period, not 30 minutes.
And it's a 30-minute race, and it doesn't matter if it's not correct this time. Maybe JW can adjust it.
We can adjust.
So we will have to pit right directly in the middle of the race.
We can adjust. We can adjust.
No money on the line. It's
No
nothing.
money
It's
on the
just a
line.
fun race.
He's that's right. That is correct. Look, love Rick to death, but I think he's maybe missing the point of the 50%, which is trying to get everyone to pit.
Yeah, that's my MO.
In my brain, I'm thinking half the fuel, everyone should have to pit. So we'll see, and if it doesn't work out, we may be able to adjust. We did a race at Sonoma once at 50%, and Gavin didn't have to pit, but I did. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What's up, Siang? Hoping to race that Vegas race. Come on. Doing my best, boss. We could use some of this heat in Iowa right now. Donnie
fuel
Walker,
usage,
evening
Rick?
to you. I see. I agree. I know what Rick's saying.
Well, it's off my chart, but I have
You know, if you
13.7. I got
15
If you have a bigger fuel tank, then you might be able to make it.
How much fuel do you use per lap, Rick?
Setup.
But I understand. I do. I understand
For me
Rick's
to get 15
complaints.
gallons in it, I have to adjust the suspension so it's the correct height.
But it was sent out today. It was tweeted. It was put on Discord. It was put on YouTube for channel members and not.
iRacing.
So the word was out there today about noon Eastern time.
I'm trying to ask what your fuel usage is per lap.
Drivers, in case you don't know, we do have 50% fuel on this one, and we do have a strict 16x. That'll get you a drive-through penalty, and then there is a 20x disqualification. Trying to keep drivers within track boundaries. The 50% rule is simply just to try to create a pit stop. I'm sorry if it's created any hostility or anger. That was not my intention. Let's have a great time. Thanks for joining, and as always, best of luck to all competitors.
JW, appreciate you. Want everybody to know I got, 9 wine on speed dial for the Wambulance.
You're more than welcome, Chris. All right, here we go.
I was like, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Guys, as always, you're more than welcome. I love setting up races.
You're on a, yeah, there you go. You're on a pogo stick for a second there, Craig.
I'm glad there is at least one person on planet Earth that wants to iRace with me. It thrills me to death. Let's go get after it. 30 minutes, boys and girls. 30 minutes.
Clean now.
Survival.
Good crowd.
I'm sorry for Arca breaking.
Look at those Brazilians. I wonder if Carlos Maciel is in attendance.
Pace cars off. Be ready.
Let's go.
Green flag. One on the right side. Still there.
A little congested.
Well, that wasn't on me, but
Clear.
I just got destroyed by somebody.
A little congested.
Somebody over there on that left-hand side having this dog. 500 people with it there.
Somebody on the right side come and killed me on the left side. That yelling white car over there, whoever that is.
JW Callier, why would you do such a thing?
It was not me, I promise. One thing I don't like about the Ferrari is it'll chew up some tires. She ain't afraid to chew up some Pirellis or whatever we're running.
Tonight's off to like the rest of my nights, JW. Get killed in turn 1, so I'm gonna have to go get me a fast repair, try to regroup here.
I feel your pain, brother. I feel his pain now. Been there and done that.
You can get fuel wire in there too.
That's true. He can top it off.
What's sad is I was behind you just going in there easy, and here comes the yellow cars off there and just destroyed me. Flying.
Well, I'm going to go as hard as I can. It's showing me going 20 laps. It's going to be right at 20 laps. The race, I mean, should be right at 20 laps.
Whoever done it tonight must be a broke there, but they didn't think that.
Sao Paulo, beautiful city ahead of us.
Sorry, bro, I didn't mean to crowd you that bad. Dude, you're good, man. I don't know this track from Adam. I'm just down here driving.
This was one of the first road circuits I bought when I got on iRacing because I loved it so much from the Formula One games of years ago. This is the track that's the home of the Brazilian Grand
See,
Prix.
as of right now, Rick, I can't make it. I've got 0.8 that I need to fill up. But if I can,
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. All I'm trying to do is make a point. Everybody got every excuse in the world, and they're just not listening. I'm done. I'm out here for 30 minutes of practice anyway.
All right, I feel like the tires are good and warm.
Grass off the whole time.
Left side. They're by half.
I never did get cleared of Rick. I'm assuming that's behind. He's behind me. He is behind me. I kept thinking he was to my inside, to my left side, driver left. This is certainly one of the most fun front stretch, whatever you call it. Not sure what you call it. I don't know if it's a front stretch in racing terms. I do need to take down that password, I realize that. Just realized or just learned that I can go a little bit harder out of that corner. Can throttle up a little bit sooner.
Speed 1 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 34.732.
Definitely need to stay far left on the first corner to set up the exit. We're learning, we're learning. I don't know about the fuel rule. I don't know if it survives or not. But the X limit will have to survive. That is going to be permanent. Especially anytime we run Daytona.
Good lap, my man. Keep it up.
I learned that you can, I don't want to use the word cut, but you can finagle the backstretch chicane, gain a little bit of time, and if there's no X penalty, then it's a huge advantage. And the more I learn to road race, the more I learn about road racing, I should say, the more I learn that cutting the track is there's track limits for a reason. Track limits for a reason.
Way to hold the brake there, David. I'm destroyed. Come on around.
Mark Cooper and that Mercedes. Mercury. That's funny. And that Mercedes is tracking me down.
Couple updates in front of you.
John, I did not see you on the
your left.
inside. I thought you went behind me. That's why I rolled forward.
Still there. Clear.
Or is that a BMW? No, that's a Mercedes. A little too firm, a little too firm.
Holy cow, we're...
Well, I've been behind you the whole time. Starting to learn it now.
Sounds like Cato is enjoying himself at Interlagos. Buster Malcolm has the Mercedes Jetta 3. Very popular race car. Very popular race car. Guys, let it be known, the Godfather is with us this evening. Good evening, Jesse. Strictly Stock Motorsports in the chat. I think I'm just overanalyzing these corners too much instead of just attacking it. What's my best lap time? 137 flat.
There you go, buddy. That was a good lap.
Let's try to stay within track boundaries and really attack this circuit.
Tire setup would work around here, but it does.
That's one track I need to buy is Canadian Tire. I don't own that one. I did run my fastest lap last lap at a 136.
Is the fastest car on the racetrack. 34.584.
He's running 134s, I'm running 136s. That's a big discrepancy. I totally agree, Trilogy. It's a great track. Finally got my first off-track penalty right there. That's a really stingy part of the racetrack. You can't get your tires off the... Usually you can have one set of tires off and not get an off-track penalty. But in that corner, you can't have any tires off.
In front of you. Drive through it. Heads up. The car in front going off.
Walking like it's the sun, aren't you?
Billy Sigmund in the Porsche. I don't know if he spun it or...
Terrible blocking there, Joe Francis.
Or if he got spun.
He was calling the kettle black.
Oh, I won't block him, dude. He had plenty of space to play. I didn't dive down into the corner wrong.
We are 13 minutes away.
Yes, you did. You did it every other lap. You hit me, he said.
Oh, it's an off-track penalty. There's two.
Well, turn the back one up here. I'll plow to his car driving into next week.
It's really not winter storm coming next to us also.
Good enough to meet you by the flagpole after school.
You don't talk about Chris West, the guy that caused the most biggest wreck in the last race that ever was.
Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake sometimes too. Sorry.
But it's been nice to hear that day and not 2 days later.
I didn't say nothing because I wasn't sure what John T. Bates did on the first corner there. When I got into this corner, I was pretty small at once, so I didn't say anything.
Now, it's clearly you dove into the inside of 3 cars, yes.
I started second, so I was already there. But yeah, whatever. Just whatever. Anytime I crash you, I always tell you I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is about road racing, but tempers flare more over road racing than they do these side-by-side oval racing.
Fight with my 14-year-old daughter.
And I like it.
I don't know what happened there, Billy. That had to be next.
There's another off-track penalty.
I'll have to go back and watch that, but that was crazy.
No, I won't know the net code.
Have you gone back and watched it yet?
34.824.
All right, let's take a quick peek at the time. 10 minutes. So we need about 8 laps. Do I have 8 laps of fuel? I got 9 laps of fuel. I'm going to be able to make it. I'd like to get up there and mix it up with Mark Cooper and Joe Francis.
Shifting everything.
Go by.
You saved that by the hair of your chinny chin chin.
Yep.
Dang it, man, a little too firm. That's right, Jesse Cottrell. I did some testing in that LMP2 last night. Not too far off from the target lap time that Joe Francis gave me.
That was all kinds of sideways.
Some people need to go back to overs.
Now that time I got my right side tires off the racing surface, no penalty. That ain't good. Would not care to have a fresh set of tires.
God, I was trying to get away from the idiots and from ovals, and they're all coming in here.
Are you still talking?
We may have to start drag racing. Shouldn't be any contact in drag racing. Tell you what, when iRacing does get drag racing, we may be all over that. actually got me thinking, why does iRacing not have drag racing? Seems like that would be pretty easy to do.
Inside, Billy.
10-4, thank you.
Hey, Dave, you cut right down into me, man. You're an idiot.
What happened to the perfect world?
I might be the only one here having fun. I don't know. And maybe the race leader. Everyone else seems so chapped. Trying to keep David Griffin behind me. He is 7 seconds back. Dave may have pitted, I don't know. But I sure don't remember passing him. We got to be getting near the end of this one. Someone did make an NHRA drag racing game for console back in 2022 and it bombed. Yeah. I think it would be a nice addition to iRacing. I don't think you could have a whole game based on drag racing. There's not a lot of... I guess drag racing is the first one to get off the line, pretty much.
Entry to pit road, man. We're getting close.
What's up, William? Thank you very much. I got four laps remaining in 3 minutes. We're well to the good on fuel. All right, so 50% wasn't enough.
I guarantee you, all these changes are from Billy.
I never caught what Rick said.
The changes on me happy. It wasn't right there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't get so mad.
Would I be allowed still?
For no reason, Rick. You know how it is, right?
Yeah, but these are all because of you.
I ain't got a problem with the fuel. I ain't got a problem with the excellence. I have a problem with idiots running me over. They ain't in the rules. Running people over. Hate to be, but they ain't.
Come on by, come on by.
So there's been more Ogre, more than one drag racing game? I think it'd be a cool novelty. Get you a top fuel dragster.
I'm not picking on you, believe it or not.
Go head on head with somebody.
And I'm not mad at you, Rick.
I appreciate that, buddy. I rarely am. To be honest with you, other than a handful of people, I'd rather have you running next to me than anybody.
StreamLabs.
Leader status 36.158.
Leader might be backing off to try to save a little bit of fuel.
We're being ran down.
What's oddly shaped and full of estrogen? Michael Gahagan says. Answer, this track. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It's funny. It seemed like all the hostility started with the 50% fuel rule, and I don't know anybody that's even had to pit. I'm sure there has been a driver or two pit, but
That's how you get through that downhill right here. I'm figuring it out. Only took till the last lap.
Yeah, I have damage and it's hard to do it.
Yeah. I don't want to hear your excuses. You suck just as bad as I do. I can go through there in a third gear wide open, Kato. You're a better road racer. Oh, no, I'm not.
P1 is the fastest car on the track. 34.573.
Hey, listen there, Dad. Good job.
Yeah, fun right.
So we all made it on fuel, so we saved a little bit.
Come here, Ram.
so everybody made it on fuel. So 50% wasn't enough for a 30-minute race.
We'd have been in trouble if we had there another lap or two left.
No one had to pit, so excellent job. They're going to be throwing something in the mix to make the safe fuel and go slow and keep our eye on the ball. So good that push there.
That's temp 4. All right, so I brought it home P8.
Lap here like me, really don't.
I brought it home P8. And we want to congratulate Harrison Prohaska.
Thank you.
Great win, Harrison. Great win.
Trying to avoid you. I'm sorry.
Great win by Harrison Prohaska.
And a butt kicker kicked you. Get your back that hard.
I love the looks of that Porsche. I really do. That thing just looks mean. I love the looks of the Porsche. Plain out, flat, simple. It's a beautiful race car. Guys, gals, this, of course, is Harrison Prohaska in that Porsche. Let's find a beautiful race-winning photograph. Let's back it up here. Let's find something here on the front stretch. I'd like to find it not in the shade so we can get a decent picture. Maybe this? Let's see what we got here. I don't know. Nothing really stands out. My opinion, for whatever that's worth, I think iRacing needs to update Interlagos. It's probably been a while, I would imagine. Maybe brighten up the greens and the yellows and all that. But nonetheless, guys, that is Harrison Prohaska. I'm taking that race-winning photograph as we speak. Or as I speak, I guess. This is Harrison Prohaska. Harrison Prochaska. I'll call him Prochaska forever, and it is not. It's pronounced Prohaska with an H in the middle. All right, Prohaska Interlagos is our race winner. Well, yeah, I think we had 15 drivers. That is accurate. 15. Let's look at our top. Let's look at our top 10. Let's give those guys a shout out. We'll start out with our winner, Harrison Prohaska. Warren Keith finishes second. Rounding out the podium is John Bates. John Bates at Direct Drive Motorsport Entry P3. Dirty Dan Taylor up to P4, and Chris Webb manages a 5th place finish. Good run there. Mark Cooper, who started in the rear of the field, drove his way up. Did an outstanding job. Finished in 6th. Joe Francis in 7th. I finished 8th. David Griffith in 9th. And James Cato on the lead lap. Finishes in P10. Not sure what happened to Rick, but he did finish on the lead lap. but somewhat back further than I thought he would be. The Reverend, I think, had to pit early, got hit on lap number 1. Nate Yarnell only 1 lap down. Billy Sigmund 5 down, and the good Dr. John Creighton rounds out the field. So, fun race. Look, I'm sorry. I mean it. I'm sorry if the 50% rule created any division. That was not my intention. Trying to put on a decent show with a little bit of strategy. So we'll tweak that and see how it goes. And who knows? We will indeed keep the penalty system. Let me really.
That's Warren Keith's car.
I'll be dang it is. Guys, that's Warren Keith's car.
You still in here, Creighton?
Let's go back and get the actual race-winning photograph. I'm sorry, Harrison. Holy crap, I'm sorry.
It was a perfect show, JW.
Thank you, Dan. Ah, boys, that's pretty right there.
Yeah, thanks for the host, JW.
Guys, you're more than welcome. That's the Porsche we should have gotten. That is Harrison Prohaska. I'm sorry. That's a beautiful car as well. I had Warren Keith. Do I have the back? Okay, good. Let me show you what I'm doing.
I just want to go on the record and saying that lap 10 wreck with Joe Francis was 1,000% Joe's fault.
Okay, copy that, lap 10.
No doubt about it.
Let me resave that Prohaska picture. There we go. All right.
Donald Trump won the 2020 election as well.
He's piqued my interest. Let's go look at that lap number 10 wreck. Lap 10. Let's go lap 10 and see where... Well, we only get up to lap 7. What gives? There's 9. What the heck? Lap 9. Oh, we only went 10 laps or 9 laps. Okay, well, that makes good sense. Let me go back and make sure. No, we did not. We went more than that. What are we talking about here? Joe Francis, lap 10. Let's go back to lap 10 and see what wreck he has caused. Cato may be pulling my leg. That's not easy. I mean, it's not hard to do. Let's, all right, I bet it's right here. And the left-hander coming up. Or somewhere. They backing them Porsches down. All right, we'll fast forward until we see some contact. Ah, there we go. We have found some contact. Here we go. A replay. Coming up to the final corner. I didn't see any contact. I don't think that's netcode either. But nevertheless, I don't know if that was Joe Francis' fault or not. Nonetheless, let's move on. We're going to try to get some tempers to calm down. As good Lord above, they are in rare form tonight. Let's go ahead and get our oval race set up here, or in the queue at Las Vegas. Set that unit to go now. Let's take a quick look. We do have 20 minutes of practice. In the need of a heat race, and we'll run an 8-lapper. If no heat race, we'll go straight to the feature. Everybody's got 75% fuel, 4 additional sets of tires. We're going to run 100 laps for our feature event. The Mustang will be the pace car. We have a green-white checker if need be. Cautions are set to on. And we're going to go racing at 4:24 p.m. It gets dark at 4:43 p.m. That would be Pacific time. I do believe Las Vegas is in the Pacific time zone. Anyway, we are set to go. Let's get this baby hot. All right, Grover White, everybody. Looks like he just got, yeah, I think that's what happened. Hey, Dan, that was a good job, Spasm. That was a great job by Dirty Dan. Put on a clinic right there. You know, I've said it once. I've said it 10 times in the last month. Over the course of the past calendar year, I don't know if anybody has significantly improved their finishing positions more than Dirty Dan Taylor. That's just a fact. I apologize for the last race at Daytona. That is a Harrison Prohaska. Indonesian Man, just saw your live stream and my recommendation. Well, welcome, Indonesian Man. Greatly appreciate you hanging out. I regret to inform you that because of your 50% rule, we're no longer friends. You'll get that in big-time sim race hosting, GT. You can't please everybody, right? I'm sad it has become a wedge in our friendship, but Hassan likely will come up tomorrow, and hopefully we can see things differently. Yeah, you bet, Dan. You bet. Dave Griffin, everybody, use a Sim Race City race credit for JC for this race. That is John Creighton. I'm assuming JC. John Creighton, I do believe. All right, Tim, 4 on that. Let's look at our. Still not live over here. So that would be a John Creighton. I think that's JC. It's the only JC I know on iRacing via Sim Race City. Sim Race City. That would be our second race credit entry. All right, this race has went hot. Let me go ahead and get logged in here. Password is, I think it's 2 Cup Series, I do believe. Can I confirm it? I don't know. Yeah, I can. All right, here's your password. 2 Cup Series, as in race number 2 Cup Series this fine evening. All right, SRC. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our wheel switched over. Have to switch the software. Got to change that banner. Let's go ahead and do that so we don't forget. Banner number 2 for this one. Again, we're at Las Vegas in the NASCAR Cup Series, the Next Gen Cup Series. At what point do they stop calling it the Next Gen? At what point do they stop calling it Next Gen? It's the current gen. At what point do they stop calling it Next Gen? I don't know. I have no idea. But as long as iRacing uses it, I guess we will too. Why don't they just call it like Gen 7 or something like that? The generations of stock car has become synonymous in the iRacing vernacular, the lingo, if you will. I think we all just call it Gen 7. But who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Oh, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. There we go. All right, let me go set my, while I set my software, allow me to tell you real quick about Sim Race City. That's Passion Performance Podium, Sim Race City. SimRaceCity.com. SimRaceCity.com. All right. Let's get these gloves on. I ran a 29.5 in a practice session, a private practice session by myself. So 29.5. Let's see how that may stack up. Let's see if I've got any pace in this Mustang. No jokes, please. Let's get out here and see what we can do. We'll move this over here. Robbie Darnell, boys and girls, has joined us in that Hillsboro Feed Company machine. Hopefully, the Hillsboro Feed. John Bates, following Jonathan Hubbard out here in that 12 car. Greg Gunther, boys and girls. I bet he brings that 93 machine.
Outside. Still there.
David Wells 7. Used to be a pitcher with the New York Yankees. He threw a perfect game named David Wells. Robert Braun has joined us. Good evening, Robert. Tight.
At 27. He is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.694. How bad is it, boss? Do you think you got a loose wheel? A lot of damage in the rear.
A lot of damage in the rear. Let's go ahead and practice our pit road entry. Come down and get ourselves a new race car. Yeah, I can tell I've done some damage. It normally doesn't get that loose on entry. Jesse Cottrell. That is the Godfather.
0.54.
Should be right here at this sign, the Samtown sign. Yeah, that'll get us on pit road pretty efficiently. 50 miles per hour. Let's try that again.
Here we go, fellas. Pit road speed. Leading on me.
There we go. Let's try that one more time. Hey! Look at there, boys and girls. Toe Maters! 14 months, a Truck Series member. Thank you very much, Toe.
At 27 is the fastest car on the tractor. 29.47.
29.47. That's pretty good. That is moving. That is Kevin Orlando Jr. Terrible entry. Had to lift in the middle of the corner. .188 at the line.
Damn, dog, that was a good lap right there.
Thank you, Chad.
Outside. Clear high.
It is possible to get around here without lifting. I think you're going to have to commit to the high side if you want to do it.
Hey, that last lap was good.
Thank you. Thank you, Earl. Last lap was a 29.7. That was all the way around the top. Richard Robb is bringing that 6 car in, I'm pretty certain. 29.629. Yeah, I don't think you're going to want to go full throttle all the way around here for more than a couple laps. Probably going to use and abuse them tires. Sun is setting in the desert. Cody Burke has joined us. So we will race this into the nighttime. Should have about 20 minutes of daylight, and and then the last half of the race or more should be under the lights. What's up, Coop? Hey, man, good run right there at Interlagos. Yeah, that's a good point. They still have the COT as the car of tomorrow. Great point. Great point. It is not the car of tomorrow. I guess it is now the car of 3 yesterdays. All right, let's do a pit road entry. Lap time should start coming down. It's getting cooler. I think you're going to have to save your tires, or conserve. I don't think you have to necessarily save. I think you have to be mindful of your tires. How much time we got remaining? We got 8 minutes left. Let's go look at some paints. We'll come back out and try to get us a hot lap or two down.
Leaving on me.
James Sparks. Oh, gotcha, Spasm. Was just wondering, so I knew your name on track, if you did. So I don't race anymore. Did back in the day. Now I just watch and try to help. You're a very big help. Thank you very much, Spasm. Very much so. Let's look at some of these paint schemes. Let's see how many drivers we got in here. We've got 22, 24, 26, 26 competitors. We have 2 race credit drivers and myself making 3 at the moment with our top 5 qualifiers, top 10 heat race finishers. Going to give us an 18-car field for the feature. That is my Sim Race City Ace Sim Sport Ford Mustang. Running the light blue plaid this evening. 22, that is Timothy Wheeler, also running the plaid. The 52, that, guys, is Rick Javorka. He needs no introduction. Love them gold chrome wheels. 15 car, that, the Caterpillar Chevrolet belongs to Nathan Yarnell. 3 car, James Cato. 44, there's that Hillsboro Feed Company ride. That is Robbie Darnell. 12 car is Jonathan Hubbard. Ooh, I like Krispy Kreme. That's Chad Nerum. Chad Nerum in the Krispy Kreme Chevy. 10 car. Well, Scott Riggs, anybody? Warren Keith in that 10 car. Actually, I don't know whose name is above that. And that would be Scott Riggs. There you go. I was correct. Chris Webb in his 68 Camaro. The 73 is Billy Sigmund, who has wrecked Chris Webb. Luckily, it's just practice. 1 car, Black Car Mafia. That is the Reverend Joey Kennedy in the 1 car. It's a new look. I like it. I like the silver action. 55, that is Scotty Grove in the Black Car Mafia double nickel gold. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's a good looking car. I like the red stripe on that thing. 21 is me again. That 27 tonight is Kevin Orlando, our fastest car in competition so far. 22, we've seen that one and that one. That car, we've seen that car. We've seen that one. Let's see who we're missing. Wheeler, Chad Nerum, we saw Greg Gunther. There's that 93 I spoke of. The Valvoline entry. GT Park, what's he bringing? Our most recent winner, he won Daytona the other night in the truck races, or truck race. That was Sunday night in the Winn-Dixie Ford. That is GT Park. Robert Braun in that number 17 United States Army Toyota. Cody Burke piloting that 29 Nationwide Chevrolet. The Godfather, let's get that 88 car on air. There she is in all her glory, United States Marine Corps. A beautiful ride by Jesse Cottrell. Brandon Lawless in this 83 4 Stars Toyota. Let's see, Dirty Dan. There he is in the Pennzoil machine. I can't think of Las Vegas and Pennzoil and not think Joey Logano. He always runs the yellow Pennzoil car here. David Wells is driving the Ole Miss machine. The 24 car, the Ole Miss machine. John Bates tonight is piloting a red and black Ford Mustang Simray City Direct Drive Motorsport. Have I got everyone muted? I don't know. Sean Royer. Let's find Sean. There is Sean in the Lucas Oil Chevrolet. It's a good looking piece. Richard Robb, he has brought that 6 car, little RFK Racing entry. And Siang Wu. Siang has yet to turn a hot lap. We've not got Siang yet on the live stream. All right, we've got 4 minutes remaining. We do have, how many we got here? 24, 26, 27 entries. So we will have to run the heat race. Billy, I don't know if he's going to live stream it. I don't know if we'll have Billy Cam tonight or not. But Billy has left the race room. I don't know if that's to get another paint scheme or what. I just don't know. I cannot tell you. I think I've got everyone muted.
But
I did. Son of a gun. My bad. My bad.
That's how you get around here in that speed. All right.
I had everybody muted. I think the fast guys are running the high side. Full throttle. Maybe.
No, we're running the bottom.
Copy. They're running the bottom. Yeah, because that car pushes pretty hard. I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry, Brandon. I destroyed him.
Let me join it.
Let's pit road entry right quick.
Good.
Let's try this again.
Here we come, guys. Leaving on me, copy.
Timeout. Let's go find out how they are running those fast times.
Everyone make sure to practice pitting all the way from the turn 4 wall.
Let's see, he ran a 29.5. Let's go that 29.4. He's pretty consistent, 29.4, 29.5. All right, here we go. We're riding with Kevin Orlando. Let's go in car. We'll back that up. Let's listen to his engine and action. Just cracking that throttle. Hooking the bottom. Just feathering the throttle through the corner. May have got a little draft right there. Okay. Let's try it again. So I ran a 29.5 in practice, but that was on about 8 or 9 lap old tires. That I think you're going to get a little faster as the run goes on. The first 5 to 10 laps, then you'll start seeing the fall off. Or that could have been temperature earlier when I ran that in practice. All right, we will not get a extra lap in here.
What do you think, man? How's she feeling?
She feels good, Chad. She feels really good. I'm okay. I think we'll be okay. All right, let's get a quick count here. 2, 4, 5 plus 22 is 27. I think Billy is out. Drivers, top 5 qualifiers automatically make it through. Top 5 qualifiers.
Did you see where I asked for a race credit, JW?
No, sir, I did not. Got you in there, though. John Bates. John Bates.
How about me? Would I be able to use my race credit for guaranteeing it?
Yes, absolutely. Kevin Orlando into the big show.
Thank you, sir.
Kevin Orlando. John
Sorry,
Bates.
I'm so late.
Welcome, Siang. Let me get this squared away right quick. John Bates and Kevin Orlando Jr. Now, Kevin is he's fast. At least he put down a hot lap. I would imagine. I don't know. I'll never tell a guy how to use a race credit, but him being that fast, I think I would qualify and try to get in. But nevertheless, to each their own. So pit road exit's not going to be very difficult with new tires. We'll run this first lap, just getting the tires good and warm.
Green flag, green flag.
Tough sun. There we go, hot lap. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Pancaked it. I was sitting there staring at that wall. I could have easily turned inward a bit more and not hit that, but...
All right, man, that's it.
It's all good. We may see some times down in the 29.3s where the track is a bit cooler. Maybe. Let's see what we're looking at here. Greg Gunther with 29.485, so actually a little bit slower. Now the lap times we saw with Orlando and whatnot may have been a little draft aided there at the end, but he was consistently 29.5s, 29.6s. Anyway, nevertheless, we're going to pull the password down. Guys, if you want in, you got about a minute and a half to join. Your password is the number 2 Cup Series. We are going to have to run an 8-lap heat race. We will set our field from that. At the moment, we have 4 race credit drivers and myself making 5. Top 5 qualifiers makes 10, and our top 10 finishers will give us a 20-car feature. So, looks like about 6 drivers not going to make it in. Scotty Grove up there, let's see, the 29.5. Cody Burke, the 29.5. Chad Nerum, 29.5. Jesse Cottrell, 29.6. A lot of guys in the 6s and 7s. So that looks like the median. Should easily be able to qualify in the 29.7s, 29.6s. I'm not saying we're a threat for the pole, but if I don't hit the wall, I think I'm in the low 6s. I don't know if I can get in the mid 5s or not. Definitely not in the 4s. Greg Gunther put down a dang hot lap and a half. Hot one and a half, I tell you. Okay. 22 seconds remain. I do want to remind everybody while we're waiting here, if you don't mind, I want to remind everybody about Daytona Speed Week starting or kicking off the 29th of January. We'll do that with our Rolex 2.4. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes of racing. We use the GTP class, LMP2 class and the iRacing GT3s, the ones they will use in the official 24-hour race. So you can exclude the Ford. I guarantee that. I don't think the McLaren is part of whatever it is. Whatever iRacing uses is what we'll use. If you're interested in joining up, there's 55 drivers in so far. Reach out to me on the Twitters or Discord, email, whatever. All that information is in the description below. All right, guys, top 5, please do not run in the heat race. So top 5, that is the Godfather. That is Scotty Grove. That is Cody Burke. That is Chad Neerum. And that is Greg Gunther. Guys, let me grab a photograph of this. And there we go.
Now, what about me with the race credit? You want me to back out of this?
Yes, please don't run in the heat race. The race credit drivers and top 5, please don't run in the heat race.
All right, you got it.
All right, here we go. Timothy Wheeler is going to kick us off here in that Crustables Chevrolet. The Smuckers Uncrustable Chevrolet. Let's see how many guys we got gridded up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at the moment. So it looks like as of right now, only 2 drivers will not make the feature event. There's another one. So 3 drivers will not make the feature event. All right, good crowd has assembled. I tell you what, you look all the way over there in turns 3 and 4. I ain't seen a crowd like that here since about 2004, 2005. You love to see it. You love to see those healthy crowds. All right, I got a minute 51. No, I'm sorry. We got 4 seconds till grid time is up. So again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. Hey, understood. I've thought about turning my crowd off too. So again, one more time, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 competitors fighting for 10 spots. So 7 drivers, as originally stated, unfortunately will not make it into the feature. If you're new to the channel, we do run a heat race when needed, simply to try to get the best cars in our feature race as we possibly can. Good luck, drivers. Gentlemen, you got a faster pair in 8 laps to settle it. Our top 10 will go on to the feature. All right. Did we miss any paint schemes? I don't think we did. I think we got everybody in. Got Timothy Wheeler up there on the pole. Down here on the bottom in that 17 is Robert Braun. I can't say that. I think Robert may have ran with us one time. GT Park here going to start 3rd. Brandon Lawless out here in 4th. Got James Cato there in the 5th position. 6 is going to be Dirty Dan Taylor. 12 is Jonathan Hubbard. Nate Yarnell in that 15. There it is. That's brand new. Just announced today. Hot off of Trading Paints. That's Siang Wu. Hillsboro Feed Company, my favorite race car. Robbie Darnell. The 10 car is Warren Keith. The 96 is Steve Shaw in the SSR race paint scheme.
Green flag.
Richard Robb, you got the Reverend here, Joey Kennedy in the 1 machine. The 68 is Chris Webb. 24 is David Wells. And then the 5 car, the Lucas Oil entry, is Sean Royer. Sean Royer in 17th place right now. So we'll keep an eye on the racing action from back here. We'll zone in on that top 10 as we get closer to the end of this. Just 8 laps. You know, 8-lap heat race, if you qualify well enough, you're going to start up front, towards the front, definitely in the top 10. So we kind of reward the faster guys. Oh, Chris Webb and David Wells. Chris Webb and David Wells. Caution will not come out. Let's take a quick look at how that happened. Looks like David may have gotten into the back of Chris. And Chris goes into the wall. Let's fast forward back to where we are live. We are live here. Looks like Richard Robb currently in the 14th position. Warren Keith up there on the high side trying to make some speed. We got a car in the wall. Looks like Brandon Lawless. He's got it straight. This is the next-gen car. It's going to take a beating and keep on ticking. Timex. Also got another car in the wall up here. Warren Keith slicing and dicing through race traffic. You love to see it. Robert Grahn in that 17 had gotten into the wall a bit earlier. He has now got her straightened out. Warren currently riding in the 12th position. Let iRacing update. I think he's now in the top 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, Warren is in the 10th position. Got the Reverend Joey Kennedy out here in that one car. Robert Grahn in the 17, trying to find his way back. Steve Shaw on the bottom. Robbie Darnell in that 44 car. Here comes Richard Robb in the 6 machine. Richard goes up, gets into the wall, overdrove corner number 1 just a little bit. Robert Grahn trading some paint here with Steve Shaw in that 96 on the bottom. This is for battling right now for 13th place. Robert Grahn back in 14th. Richard Robb now in 14th. 13th at the moment is 5 cars. Sean Royer. 12th place is Steve Shaw. 44, Robbie Darnell in 11th. You have to run a Ford to get 6 gears.
No, I'm good then.
And we got the Reverend Joey Kennedy in that 10th place right now. Guys, gals, as we cross start-finish line, we're going to be working lap number 7.
Sure, it'll be recalled at some point.
Probably. Warren, a proud new owner of a Chevrolet Camaro in real life. Had a car up here on the wall. Let's see who that is. That is GT Park. That is Gerald Tom. Better get that thing straightened out as he is falling back to 6th place. Robbie Darnell here, Nate Yarnell in that Caterpillar car looking to overtake GT. It's going to be close. This is our final lap. We will finish under the green flag condition. 10 car of Warren Keith has slid up the track. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's in P9 at the moment. Oh, Robbie Darnell was loose. Yes, there's 5 spots remaining.
Chalk me in for one of those, Trey, please.
That is Chris Webb. Copy that, Chris Webb into the big show. Chris Webb. It's a great example of why you might want to have at least 1 race credit on file. Got touched early on in the race, could not recover. Wants to run in the feature, so he can use a race credit. All right, let me go ahead and get Chris Webb on the race sheet. Chris Webb into the big show. So that gives us 5 race credit.
Can I have a spot there, JW?
Yes, sir, Steve-O. Steve Shaw into the big show. Steve Shaw also into the big show. Steve Shaw is driver number 6. Myself makes 7. Our top 5 qualifiers, 12, and top 10 finishers gives us 22 cars in the feature event. Our drivers are top 10 will go on to race in the feature. Man, I am saddened. Robbie Darnell in that beautiful Hillsboro feed cam. Let me get another beautiful screenshot of that unit right there. Man, that's a gorgeous race car. I don't care how you spin it. That's a beautiful race car. Love that machine. All right, let's go ahead and progress. We'll move onwards. In just a second, I'll throw that password back up. Guys, please don't join this one if you did not run in the heat race or secure your spot already. Let me get this feature in the queue. Let me double check the cautions are on. I want to make sure the time keeps resetting a lot of times. So I want to start this one about 20 minutes before sundown as we race into the nighttime. 75% fuel, 4 extra sets of tires, so 5 total for 100 laps. Tires will not be an issue. It shouldn't be. Quite frankly, I didn't have a chance to preview Las Vegas in the next gen car. It's been so long since we've ran it. I didn't know what a good tire number was, so I gave us all 5, so a lap every, or excuse me, a set of tires every 20 laps. 3 green white checkers, a fast repair. Cautions are set to on. We're going to go racing there. Reset to 344. Let's get that up to 424. And we'll qualify at 409, so roughly race conditions. All right, looks like we're good to go. C-Class requirement, 1200 on the iRating. Qualifying scrutiny is set to severe. Ladies, gentlemen, this race is in the queue. She's floating around out there in the cyberspace somewhere. Donnie Walker. Oh, Donnie. Copy that. $5 to win, $5 lap 10, $5 lap 17. I've already sent you money through the PayPal. Thank you, Donnie, kindly. I'll get that on the race sheet. I see it right there. It is. Thank you very much. Donnie Walker. Now, Donnie, I need to ask, do you have a Twitter account? I always love to shout out the guys on X, Twitter, whatever you call it, for those who donate, and I would love to do it. If not, we'll just put it straight up Donnie Walker on there. But thank you very much, courtesy of Donnie Walker. And that came through via the PayPal. Let's go get those specifics once again. Okay, where am I here? There we go. Okay, $5 to win, so that's P1. Is a crispy $5 bill. We've got lap 10 leader. A crispy $5 bill. And our lap 17. Can you add time behind leader? Yes, it is on there. Time behind the leader is on there. Yes. Well, no, wait a minute. It's distance from the car in front of you. I mean, I can add it, but it'll just scroll through. What's up, Scott Nichols? Congratulations on your Michigan Wolverines. And then lap 17 leader. Lap 17 leader. Okay. 10-4 on that. A $5 bill. That, of course, is our Chad Denton Memorial Lap. No, that's fine, Donnie. That's totally cool. I just want to know, just in case we can give a guy a shout-out or two. But I will put Donnie Walker in our congratulatory X post this evening, or tweet, whatever you still call it these days. All right, 2 Cup Series is your password. Please don't join us if you did not run in the heat race. Okay, so Donnie Walker, $5 to the race leader. Lap 10 leader, $5. Lap 17 leader, $5. So going to get some prizes right at the start of this one. We'll join in. We're going to run that Ford Mustang, and I'm not apologizing for it either. Should have 22 cars. Let me go over to the Discords and see if Billy is live streaming. I think he is. So we'll hop in his live stream. Billy, have you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I'm getting it set up now.
Okay,
slow.
So you are going to stream it? 10-4. Appreciate it much. So we will have Billy Cam this evening. Always a pleasure having that secondary view. I tell you what I can do. I will go ahead and add, if you want it to the standings, I can add that easily. It's going to be driver info. Give me just a second. Let's get us out here to Las Vegas. I can add that. Never had anybody request that. So gap distance, I believe, is what we are from driver to driver. And then you've got interval distance. I do believe is from your race leader. So it'll scroll through. So we have interval distance, we have gap distance, and we have positions gained and lost scrolling on the standings. Or rotating on the standings. All right, so we're going to want to hook the bottom, it seems like, for our qualifying. Per Warren Keith, we are going to go at 3/4 on the rear master cylinder. He gave me a nice little tip the other night at Nashville, and son of a gun if it didn't work. It was good. Wound up having a good race. I've been watching over a year now. Donnie, we greatly appreciate it, man. Tremendously. Corey Vaughn, let's run a quick 50-lap IndyCar race at Indy this week. You ain't got to tempt me with a good time. We'll do it, Corey. Had a guy email me today, oddly enough, about running some IndyCar. So certainly, we will definitely do that. I'm looking forward to running Indy this season. That is Bruce Lignell, James Sparks. I like Billy Cam too, James. I most certainly do. And well said, Spasm. Thank Billy for that. Robbie, appreciate the love for my car wheel, man. I always paint them with... It's a gorgeous race car, man. It is a gorgeous race car. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is beautiful. Love that gold. Just flat out love the gold. It just, I mean, it's flashy. It's classy, elegant. I mean, I can go on and on. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of racing machinery. Let's go with that 183. I don't necessarily like the 157. Seems a little too on the loose side for me. Let's get here and turn a couple of hot ones. I'm going to have to move my my relative over to about right there as we make room for Billy Cam on the live stream. I'll go ahead and get that incorporated. Let's see here. We'll put that box up and we're going to bring Billy Cam in. There we are. I can move that over just a little bit. All right, I think we're good to go. $50 miles per hour is our pit road speed. So there's really no trick or secret at Vegas. You want to hit it as long as you can on the bottom.
22 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.314.
Sorry, I'm missing my audio. What's that?
Okay, they finally decided to let you out of the victim protection program?
Yeah, then let me have a little bit of fun in the new year.
Hey, I haven't seen in a while. Good to see you.
Right back at you guys. Good to see you.
76 is the fastest car on the
God bless
racetrack.
it. Son of a gun.
29.232.
Hang in there, buddy.
Turns 3 and 4 is where you're going to make your time. Should be a respectable hot lap. I'm going to say in the 7s, perhaps.
Good lap, man. You keep after it.
Actually in the 6s. Sorry, Raphael. Raphael Hubie has joined. He did not enter the heat race. Unfortunately, going to have to ask him to leave. He can stay and watch, but cannot participate.
So real good pace you're running there, bud.
Let's see what the lap time is. 2:32. Dang. So we qualified about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. The heat race was 30 minutes ago. Sim time. Sim time is what I'm trying to say. Jete Park with a 2:32.
What's the pit road speed? Stop on your mark.
Thank you, Raphael. Sorry, buddy. I'll go ahead and pull the password down. Raphael didn't know, and that's okay. Thank you for understanding. But yeah, this is our feature, and you had to have qualified in for it. Rodrigo Noveas, don't you apologize. Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever.
If I'm blinking too bad, please tell me. We're in a tornado warning. We've had 13 of them puppies touch down already.
Good Lord, you're right in the danger zone. Nation plays WTWT. Hey, Doc, how are you doing tonight?
In your basement, not racing?
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm thinking. You got 13 tornadoes around you.
Don't got an attic. We live in a trailer, so.
Sweet Lord above.
So it's probably the axle connected at least. Keep us grounded.
Timmy, where exactly are you located?
The Goldsboro area.
Copy. Goldsboro. What state is that? I'm not sure what state that
You
is.
just have your seatbelt on?
Kaivara, oh boy! Might be one of those storms I was monitoring earlier.
Yeah,
Hope
we
he's
got
good.
my 5-4 harness hooked up.
Hurrah! No problem, sorry. Yeah, not a problem.
you're good
Wouldn't care at all. If you could have joined us in our heat race, you could have raced into this one. But our field is set at 22.
Well, I can say is the Carolinas were spared today. All the big supercells that could have produced the real bad tornadoes were in the Atlantic Ocean most of them.
All right, here we go. Let's make sure our field is, we're 22. We'll exclude Rodrigo and Rafael. And then, of course, you've got Billy Sigmund. So, yeah, that gives us our field. That gives us our field. Chad Niram is in. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's go ahead and let's let this track cool down a little bit. You might be able to see it at 69 degrees, so track temp is really cooled off. Really, really cooled off. That's how we're getting those low lap times. I just need to run some steady eddy type of qualifying laps. I tell you what, let's go ahead. It didn't feel that bad. Let's try the 157 for qualifying, see how that feels. And then we might have to go back to that if I don't like it. All right, still 69 degrees. The answer is yes. Here we go. Bright sun right there over turn number 2. And it's towards the city. My goodness, black flag already. Not good. That is towards the city of Las Vegas. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, the city would be more over turn number 2 over here. It's turn number 1. Off into the backstretch. Probably directly out to our right hand here. If I'm not mistaken, I've been by this track. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not mistaken about that. I want to say it's about 10 miles outside of the city. You can see the city from the racetrack.
Green flag.
Just 183 at the line. Try to get a safe lap of record. I do not like the 157 steering pinion. Might have been able to full throttle that.
Checker flag, my man.
403, 403. Let's do a pit road entry. Actually, I believe I'm going to keep the 157 steering pinion. Samstown out here on the wall will be our braking point. That gets us on pit road fairly safely at 50 miles per hour.
I just don't think that's wise for us to do right now.
Chad, relax, brother. It's just qualifying. And he's so uptight, that guy. Bigger steering box saves tires. Copy. I'm trying to type with gloves. I'm using the 1.57 then. All right, so Cody Burke with a 274 288 is Gunther. 371 is Orlando. Wheeler with a 391. Siang Wu with a 398. I'm in the 4s. We got a lot of guys not qualifying, so looks like they're gonna start in the back, which is totally cool and awesome. Donnie Walker, everybody. Yep, that sounds like a storm I was watching. I watch Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall is actually not too far from me. I've never met him, of course, but I think he's from the Pikeville, Kentucky area. We had 2 tornadoes hit the 1 mile from my house. I live in Virginia. Franklin County. I'm down in Wise County, Donnie, down on the Kentucky border, so I know exactly where you're at. We just got rain all day and super high winds. By super, I mean like 50 miles per hour. That's a lot for us. We don't see that often. Could get a little bit of snow tonight, up to 1 inch. And we're already on a 2-hour delay for school. Take it easy and save that rubber. Copy that, Warren Keith. I think we're going to have a lot of green flag racing here. I really do. Donnie, thank you again for the prizes, buddy. That is much appreciated. All right, let's get ready and rock and roll. I think it's time. Well, look, we're in Vegas. I think we need to have a great national anthem. Here we go. Should have had Elvis. Doing the national anthem. Just a thought. Anyway, I digress. All right, let's go ahead and let's just grid them up, man. Let's just grid them up. Dale Jr., can you start our engines for us?
Drivers, start your engines!
On the outside. Closed. Pit road's closed. The estimated strength of field is 2,316.
2,316 is our strength of field.
Supporters and all the great fans here today. We appreciate you watching us. Enjoy the race.
Got a little Rusty Wallace here, stretch of the arms. Let's get comfortable right here and get a top 5 tonight. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on race control on the audio. There we are. We'll pull up the race sheet. We will lose Billy Cam for just a moment, and I apologize. Drivers, we got 100 laps coming up at us. We got 4 extra sets of tires. We're going to do that with 75% fuel. We do have a faster pair if needed. Hopefully, everyone can dodge using that thing. Tonight, courtesy of Donnie Walker. Guys, we got $5 for the race winner. Lap 10 leader will receive $5, and our Chad Denton Memorial lap, that's lap 17, the leader of that lap will also receive $5. All that courtesy of Donnie Walker. Guys, thanks for joining. Hope we enjoy some Las Vegas. And as always, good luck to all competitors. All right, do we have Billy Cam back? I think we do. Yes, we do. There we go.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, Siang. We got that Papyrus Warren Keith machine up here. It's a good looking piece.
Where you going, Nikki?
I got to admit, I like that Rebel number 8 car. The paint scheme, it was just launched today on the Richard Childress Racing team. All right, DW.
Ma'am, survival. Don't worry about racing at the end.
10-4 on that, Chad. We get DW here to bring us to the green. Pace car is off.
It's time to go racing. And they're coming off the turn 4. The flagman has got the flag in the end. Here we go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Inside. Two inside. Clear if you need it. Outside. Still out there. Still there. Still out there.
Actually got in the brakes a little bit there.
Still out there.
Thought I was going to wash up into Wheeler.
Clear high.
Sample.
So you're on what? We're on this rev limiter pretty early on that front stretch. That's new tires, cool track. Hopefully we don't have any engine expirations. Luckily I'm driving a Ford with some Roush Yates horsepower, power plant. I worry about my buddies in Toyotas and Chevrolets.
Wow, come up.
Yeah, we are hitting the rev limiter. Now some of that's because I'm in a draft.
P4 is the fastest car on the track. 29.564.
Not time, it's the right time.
Outside. Good lap, that's what we need. Still out there. Clear high. P2 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.
That appears to be Kevin Orlando Jr., the fastest car on the racetrack up there in P2. I expect a lot of green flag racing. 1, maybe 2 caution flags.
Go on, man. You picked it up a little bit. Looking good. Good, baby. Good bar boost. P2 is the fastest car on the track. 29.399. Outside. Still out there. Still out there. Still outside. Run your line. Fast guys running 29.721. Clear.
Looks like Orlando was door-to-door with Burke in the front. Now that has subsided. There's that Rebel Bourbon paint scheme. Siang Yu Wu piloting that number 8 entry this evening. Working lap 10 here. $5 prize out to the leader of it, that courtesy of Donnie Walker. Is it going to be Cody Burke? Is it going to be Kevin Orlando? They are door to door.
Go, big guy, go burn him up.
I think it's Kevin Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. No.
Yeah, I can hear him screaming.
Still showing Cody Burke.
Still there. Still inside. Still inside. In and out. Outside on. Clear high.
Okay, Seeing may have gotten tight or just let us have that position. I don't know. We're going to be about 45 laps on a run of fuel.
06.
Now it's pretty much line driving time.
I did not understand what Billy said there.
I'm just showing Mark's driving line.
Copy. Sun setting out here in the desert. Belal, Brendan Lawless in front of us, reached up and grabbed that wall on entry, turn number 1.
All right.
We're good, buddy. I think we both got those buffs.
Maybe anything. Good for you.
Stop!
Caution's out.
Put it out.
What's your car doing, bud?
Put it out!
Steve, you gotta hold that thing in the wall, man.
Lap 17 leader, Cody Burke. Cody Burke, lap 17 leader.
I hate that, man.
I'll be lining up behind the 20.
Not sure what happened on that. We were watching the replay on Billy Cam. Let's see what's up.
It's having given 8 cars attitude.
Looks like Warren was in the middle. Reverend was on the high side. And those two get collected.
You're going to be lining up behind the 20.
Yeah, we're going to take ourselves a full tank of fuel. We're going to take 4 tires.
Coming at you, fellas. You are 10 away now. 5 away. At your mark now. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. You're going to leave on me, do not leave on the jack.
All right, so we come in 5th. Let's make sure we stay at least 5th.
That stings even more when they get this drive away like nothing happened.
Go, man, go, man, go, 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 go.
13.7. We got to be better than that.
Is that what is that laying up your road right there, that shiny thing? Not a small piece of metal, is it? Yeah, why don't you go make sure what that is.
We got a single lug nut, 4 single lug nuts. We ought to be able to do better than 13.7.
No, I hit my brake.
We ought to be able to do better
Making sure.
than 13.7. Just my opinion. All right, it's going to take us up to about lap 65 of fuel. That'll put us within our one-stop window. We're currently showing 45.4. That's probably going to be closer to 43, 44 laps of fuel. We'll target laps 60 to 65, somewhere in there. And that will be inside that fuel window. So if this thing goes green, cannot stop before lap 58. Cannot stop before lap 58. As that would give us 42 to go. All right, pace car. Let's pick up the pace, brother. We're doing 60 miles per hour. Feels like we ought to be pacing a little bit faster. All right, so we did add the behind the leader on the scoring pylon, the standings. So you have gap distance from the leader. You'll have the interval, or the gap distance from the car in front of you, the interval from the leader, and of course positions lost or gained represented by red or green. Caution 1, lap number 18. That, of course, is Martin Fallon. Thank you kindly for that. What's up, Darren Cook? Boys and girls, Darren Cook of Model Geeks Podcast. The Model Geeks Podcast. If you're a modeler, model cars, model airplanes, if that is your hobby and you want an awesome podcast, check out Model Geeks Podcast. All right, here. Restarting in P5. That's where we were before the caution came out. So nothing gained, nothing lost. Kaivara. I remember going to Daytona for my first time for a tour. We got to walk up the incline of one of the turns. Let me tell you, videos such as this don't... Hey, amen to that. Amen to that. Same way with Bristol. We typically will, during the Christmas season, go to Bristol for the light show, Speedway and Lights. Of course, you get to drive on the track, as you do with all the racetracks that do that. But man, Bristol really puts it into perspective, how steep those banks are.
All right, brother, start cleaning those tires up.
134 watching, 69 thumbs up. Greatly appreciate all 69 of them.
JW, do you know if Texas does the Speedway and Lights like Bristol does?
I think they do. It's a Speedway Motorsport tracks. I think they all do. Charlotte, all those.
Green flag.
Thank you very much, new sub. A little late restart there.
Wonder if they let you drive around there.
Still there. Clear high. Outside.
That's a good question. I do not know.
Still outside. Clear up top.
New tires really wanting to push. I like that Krispy Kreme car. I don't think there's any debate if you're a Krispy Kreme or a Dunkin' Donuts person. I don't think there's even a debate. Krispy Kreme, in my opinion, by far superior. Got Brandon Lawless up there in P2. I did fall back to 7th right there. I got a little occupied on the microphone reading the chat. That's okay. We'll make him spots up. I feel like I've got a hot rod. I feel like Sim Race City has brought me a hot rod this evening. I want to thank Alan Leifker for it.
That, man, you keep after it. P2 is the fastest car on the tractor. 29.393.
Terrible entry in 3. I was too flat. Entered way too low.
P5 is the fastest car on the track. 29.359. Leaders are running 29.499.
Chad Nerum in that Krispy Kreme machine glazed. It's not the right word, but it is now. Glazed the wall. Grazed is the word I'm looking for, but glaze came out when I thought of Krispy Kreme. Oh! Nerum, Gunther, door to door.
Sorry, Chad, y'all will trade on that. All good. That wall jumped out on me on turn 1 while ago.
She'll get you, Chad. 60% of the time, every time.
P9 is the fastest car on the track. 29.325. Inside.
Stay down there, you have this one.
Still with you inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still inside. Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
Sorry, Rick, you got on the white line.
Help the RV crowd back here on the backstretch.
Fast guys are running 29.492. Outside. Still outside. Clear. Outside. Still there on your quarter outside. Still outside. Clear, clear.
Been a pretty dang good contest so far.
Almost. Yeah, go.
Should be about 30 laps till we need to be on pit road.
You're on 34 level tires. Well, now you're not yet passing it. I'm the drive.
This car really likes to be in the throttle. I'm trying my best to keep a little bit of throttle input in these corners.
Outside. Still out there. Fast guys are running 29.705. Quarter outside.
Not going to be able to clear Chad Nerum. Maybe down here.
Still outside.
I don't overdrive the corner.
Clear.
Couldn't get that drive off.
Outside.
Could not get the drive off.
Still out there.
Greg Gunther going to take advantage.
Still outside. Clear high. Outside. Still there. Clear high.
The lights are on. Looks like Gunther's going to make that pass.
Outside. Still out there. Still there. Clear. Outside.
Not going to be able to get throttle it up.
Outside. Still there.
Gonna lose a spot.
Still outside. clear up top.
I should have never have went with Greg right there to the inside of Chad. Maybe he should have waited into 3 and 4. Uh-oh.
Outside, in and out, one inside.
Wheeler and Niram got together.
9-6, inside only.
I was able to split that gap. Niram and Wheeler both did an excellent job of holding their line after they got into each other. Chris Webb has disconnected. So we're about a full second off of qualifying times. Tires are really about gone. We got 18 laps until we pit. So about 20 laps on these tires, and they start fading pretty quick. Brandon Lawless grabbing some wall. I think we're going to have to start arcing our corners a little wider, especially in 3 and 4. Either Siang Wu or Greg Gunther, one of those two, got into the wall last time.
Leaders at a 30.354.
So we're going to be about 5 laps before we're in our fuel window. We got 13 to go, so I got about 8 laps of wiggle room. GT Park has disconnected. Go ahead and get this set up to pit.
Outside. Still there. Quarter outside. Go get these boys. Still there. Still outside.
Brendan Law is still on the outside.
Clear up
Chad,
top.
you've been blanked out.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear him. Leader is running 30.461. Outside. Outside. Still there.
Not been able to run that high side in 1 and 2.
Still out there.
Costing me a little time here.
Still
Definitely
outside.
a position.
All clear. Outside. Still out there. Too wide outside. Still there. Only one outside right now. Still outside. Still out there. Clear outside. Outside. Still outside.
Hitting Nate.
Still out there.
All right, we are in our fuel window.
Still there, man, outside. Outside clear.
Was it nice to know, Rev? All the same.
I called it out, bud. I called it out like 4 times.
Inside, inside.
Probably muted.
Still inside. Clear low.
I didn't know anybody was on all.
Mine automatically goes to all things. What's the default to for whatever reason.
That's all right.
JW6.
Copy.
Attaboy, go get his ass.
All right, I got 5 more laps.
Nice job, 1 lap at a time. The 93 is the leader.
As Greg Gunther has inherited the race lead.
Leader pit road. Some of these guys are going to start to pit, so let's be aware. Doing good, man. Doing good. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I'm going to go 2 more and give me 35 laps on new tires. Drop off is about a second. After about lap 20, it starts dropping off quickly, so I'm not falling off too much since
Leader's
lap
at
20.
30.428.
I'm going to pit next time by. Let's go ahead and do it.
Hey, man.
Don't speed now, don't speed. Let's go auto fuel.
Here we come, guys. 10 away. 5 away. Alright, sure mark now. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Come on. Boys, nice and easy here.
Pitting in.
All right, let's see where we can shake out. Probably going to come out about 8th or 9th. But I should have
Go, go, go,
another
go,
13.7. We got to be better than that.
Leader, pit road.
Still got a couple guys out here on, should be pitting soon. They probably got 1 or 2 more laps of fuel.
Inside. Still there, still there. Right. Get another one. Still there. All clear, my man.
.32 laps to go.
58 is the leader. That's it, man. No pressure out the back. The gap 2.4. Leader's running 29.991.
What happened to Cody Burke? I don't see Cody in the top 10. He may have gotten a speeding penalty. Make sure I stay off that apron. Looks like we got the Reverend up here in P6. Rick is a lap down. Still got a lot of speed in that 52. Chad Niram It's in front of the Reverend. Not sure what happened to the Krispy Kreme car.
Outside.
It's a beautiful piece.
Still outside. Clear. Outside. Order outside. Clear.
I'd be interested to know what happened to Cody.
Fast guys are running 29.792.
Billy, you got a copy over there in the Discord? You might be able to tell us what happened to Cody. You may have me muted.
Outside.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to Burke?
He's back
Still
out on the
outside.
track now, but he's sat in the pits for a long time.
Still out there.
Wondering if he got a penalty or something along those lines.
Still out there. Still out there. Still outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I looked at the replay again. He just sat there for a while. He got some tires and he just sat there. Maybe he's getting damage fixed.
Perhaps.
Still outside. Still out there at the door.
Nice
Clear. Outside. Still
Copy.
out there. Still outside.
I didn't intentionally use the
Clear high.
Krispy Kreme car for a pick. It just happened that way, but that's a good looking car. Love that Krispy Kreme. Is it top 7 or 8? No, but very underrated coffee. Krispy Kreme, very underrated coffee.
Thank you, Ron.
Cody has disconnected.
Yeah, something was weird with him.
Yeah, he may have had something at home.
Yeah.
Made him have to come down pit road.
Well, he came down pit road again. It was like super slow.
Yeah.
12, 10, 11 miles an hour all the way down pit road.
Fast guys are running 29.975.
I don't know. And he got out the car. Yeah.
Maybe it's where he's in a Chevrolet at a solenoid brake. You never know.
Yeah.
All right, we had a lap, I don't know, lap 10 caution. No, lap 20, I'm sorry. Lap 19. 18, sorry. It was right after our Chad Dent Memorial lap, courtesy of Donnie Walker. Since then, we've been green the rest of the way. I don't know what iRacing has done, or maybe NASCAR, I don't know. These cars
Yeah,
are
I'm putting this tile on, come down, put tires on, and try to put the clutch.
more drivable than they used to be.
Got nothing better to do.
Don't know if we got enough laps left to catch John Bates or even Brandon Lawless. Just 15 to go. I do think waiting till lap 65 was the right call on the tires. We are reeling some guys in that pitted before us. Might be able to close in on John here.
Lots of room out the back. The
Copy that.
1.3. Fast guys running 30.2. 6, 9.
It's a good looking DDM car right there by John Bates. Love the racing stripes, looks good on that Ford.
Outside. Still outside. All clear.
We are closing in on Brandon Lawless again. Don't know if I have enough laps.
Trying to find that rhythm, buddy.
But that would be for 5th place.
1.4.
Going to have 12 laps to go. Excuse me, 11 laps to go. I've had it now for about 2 weeks, but my new oval wheel, I went about 5 months with only racing in a open wheel rim. And what a difference it makes.
10 to go.
I don't know, 10 laps. 1.8 on Lawless. He's going to be in the draft of Grove. That's going to be tough. Just got to keep hitting my marks and see where I fall.
P16 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 29.32.
I think that would be Warren Keith.
Left there, Warren.
Fastest guy on the track. He has the newest tires.
There we go. My job is done. That was completely wide open too.
Yeah, I don't think I got enough laps unless something happens to Lawless, which I don't want to see happen. If I can't catch him on the track, I don't want to see him get in the wall or anything like that.
Leaders at a 30.62.
Leader's running a 30.6. I'm at a 30.4. Maybe saving their tires. I am not.
Good job, man. Nothing out the back. The gap is 1.1.
I am gaining on Lawless. Again, don't know if I got enough laps. It's going to be 6 to go right here. Get give it everything this old gal's got.
Good, boss man. How's that thing handling?
This is our Sim Race City 5 to go lap. Let's change our line down here in 1 and 2. Looks like I gain on him in 1 and 2, and he pulls me in 3 and 4 pretty good. Can't quite get it inside of 1 second.
It's going to be 2 to go.
2 to go. Nice run, Brandon Lawless.
Oh, I gave you room, didn't I, buddy? Timmy, you had room,
Whatever
didn't
you
you,
gotta do, man. You're gonna be coming to the white flag. Leader is running 30.742.
This is our FEGCustomPC.com white flag lap. Siang Wu got an 0.8 of a second lead. Looks like he's going to bring that number 8 home.
Thank you, Greg.
Nice job, Siang. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's going to do it.
Checker this time.
I think we waited too long to pitch it.
Yeah, looking back on it, I think you're right now.
Did a great job on that car.
At the time, I thought it was the right decision.
Me too.
Nice run, B-Law.
You too, man. I saw you come.
Woo! Cut it to a second, but couldn't get any closer.
It stopped, but we had that only one under caution. I went down and my pit counter didn't get down. I had to come back in and get tires and go to the back.
That's a bad feeling. That's a bad feeling.
My luck's going to turn. I can feel it.
At some point, yes, it is. At some point, it will indeed. Guys, gals, Siang Wu is our race winner. There's that brand new Kyle Busch paint scheme. Somebody did a good job on that, on the paint scheme. I'm not sure if Siang painted it himself. I doubt it. That's probably straight from the tradingpaints.com service. Burn it down, big fella. Burn it down. Too bad that's a Chevrolet. Oh, that's going to be it right there. Okay. I'm down with that. He's pausing for that race-winning photograph. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Right there we go. It's going to be a tough one where it's in the dark or nighttime, it doesn't reflect very well, especially on a black paint scheme. But that's what we're going to roll with. We're going to congratulate Siang again. I know he's won before. I don't think that's his first win with us, but congratulations, Siang. Still like to get confirmation. Maybe it's in the chat. I don't know on what happened to Cody Burke. But we want to congrats Siang Wu at Las Vegas. So congratulations to you, fella. A great drive. Congratulations, Siang. A really, really good drive. All right, so let's go look at our top 10 rundown. We didn't have any, questionable wrecks or something. No one's asking me, well, go look at lap so-and-so. I think so-and-so ran into. We don't have that. A lot of green flag racing tonight. A good time tonight. Let's see here. Let me pull our standings down. Let's take a quick look at our top 10. And there we go. Siang Wu as our race winner. Greg Gunther, where's Siang from? Let's take a quick look here. Siang is from Carolina. So Carolina, lives in the North Carolina area. I think North Carolina, maybe South Carolina. Greg Gunther is second. Kevin Orlando with a good run. He ran up front all night long. Kevin Orlando Jr. Scotty Grove finishes fourth. Brandon Lawless in that 83 car caps out our top 5. I do bring it home sixth. John Bates in seventh. The Reverend P8 and ninth is Timothy Wheeler. And ladies and gentlemen, the godfather of Strictly Stock Motorsports, Jesse Cottrell, is our top 10 this evening. All right. That's going to do it from the racetrack, I do believe. We'll pull up those standings one more time. And I want to thank Billy Sigma for giving us Billy TV. We do appreciate it, especially on nights like tonight where especially after the green flag stop, racing got a bit strung out. But you were able to keep track of what's going on through the field. One more time, Siang Wu, our race winner. So big victory right there for Siang. So congratulations on that, bud. All right, let's quickly remind everybody that if you are interested in Speed Weeks, Daytona Speed Weeks, it's a series of 5 races, 4 full-length oval races, and a 2.4, that's 2 hours and 20 minutes to you and me, race at the Rolex 2.4 will kick things off January 29th. So we've got about 20 days. At the moment, we got 55 guys who have signed up. If we get over 60 for the Rolex, we will have to split that as iRacing only allows 60 competitors in that event. So we would go 30 and 30 and kind of balance it out. And that would be based on your entry number, So if interested, give me a shout. Contact information's in the description if interested. But, man, I think that's going to wrap it up. An excellent job of racing tonight. We started out in the GT3 cars at Interlagos in Brazil. Had a wonderful time there. Got a little heated. Was it tell you what? The Palmetto Feller. There you go. I like it. Palmetto, the South Carolina official tree of South Carolina. Awesome race at Interlagos. But, man, tempers got a little flared. We're starting to get that a lot in the road racing. Man, that's usually road racing you don't have a lot of contact, but we are having a lot of it. But that will clean itself up. That's a guarantee. And congratulations one more time going out to Siang Wu here at Las Vegas. Hey, I want to thank everybody that voted in the X or Twitter poll earlier today. Thank you very much, Daniel. You bet, Scotty. Good run, bud. Thank you very much, Daniel. Greatly appreciate that.
Good run, J-Dub. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Rev. Do appreciate it. Where was I? I forgot where I was going. Oh, I want to thank everybody on Twitter or X today who voted. And I think a job well done. You chose Las Vegas over Chicagoland. I think either track would have been awesome to run these cars. But Las Vegas won that poll, and that's how we wind up at Las Vegas. So looking at tomorrow, don't know specifically if I'm going to be able to run. I do have some after-school obligations that I have to take care of, so we'll see how late that runs. I should know about 1 o'clock tomorrow if I'm able to run or not. If so, we'll get schedule out on YouTube, Discord, X, Twitter, all of the above, and that's it. I think that's it. I voted for Daytona. Spasm voted for Daytona, although it wasn't an option.
Johnny said something about the prizes, JW.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Again, your prizes are Cody Burke as P10. Cody Burke as P17. That's our Chad Denton Memorial Lap. All these prizes courtesy of Donnie Walker, and of course Siang Wu taking home that $5 prize as race winner. Again, courtesy of Donnie Walker. Donnie, we appreciate it kindly. I know all those drivers who won, I know they appreciate it, and thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that. Guys, gals, that's going to wrap us up. And until next time, please stay safe out there. Good night to each and every one of you, and may the good Lord above bless you, race fans. Take care. God bless.